Morning traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So our engulfing red bar here is null and void, basically gapped up and rallied up and broke above the high of the bar, and we've closed above there. Okay, still not convinced that there's any logic to this at the moment. So what I'd be looking for is really paying attention to these upper levels, and this is the first one. Okay, 11,832, and as I normally like to do, add my second one in, and the second one is pretty much going to be on this gap. Okay, so that's 11,923 and 11,832. Those are two levels that I'm looking at for a entry to the downside. Okay, so ultimately for me at the moment, exactly the same as the US markets, this thing is ranging. It doesn't matter how you do it. You can pull it like that or like that, but this is a range. It's a consolidation pattern at the moment, which could be a consolidation pattern for breakup, or it could be a consolidation pattern for another leg down. Okay, remember we do have this monthly, let me just go there. So we've got this monthly head and shoulders here that we have broken through. And this month, we've got some buyers stepping in at the moment, but it's going to be very interesting to see what transpires here. Okay, so we move down to the 3 hour, as we can move this block. Trend is up currently, but look at this last, 1, 2, 3, 4 3-hour bars. So we've had an exhaustion bar, not quite to a level, it's almost just to close this little gap here. Okay, and then we've attempted to close this next gap over here and failed. So you can see with all the sellers stepping in here, sellers are outperforming the buyers, but it is confusion if you look at all these range bars here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 range bars in a row. There's 12 hours of ranging. There is no real direction at the moment. However, as I said yesterday, we do have a head and shoulders here. So here's a shoulder, here's the head, and here's the other shoulder. So we want to see a break above 11,832, but we do have another level just above it, 11,923. So I will still trade the short from these levels to come back and see if we can hold this level. So I want to see this neckline of 11,832. I want to see it be broken, and I want to see it be tested. If it's tested, that's my cue to get in for the long. At this stage, if I look at the oscillators, they're telling me I should be very wary of being long. I need to be looking at the levels and watching what's going on. So if we come down to the hour, you can see oscillators are grouped to the upside, and you can see we are ranging at the moment. So there's our range, and just for interest's sake, let's look at that on the 4 hour. You've got an inside bar. Sorry, an engulfing bar, not an inside bar. So red bar engulfing. So a break below, sort of a 4 hour break and close below 11,771 is going to validate a short. Okay, so for me right now, very reluctant for shorts, for longs at the moment, as well as shorts. Actually, I want to see some kind of price structure indicating move to the downside. So we do have a pin bar, we do have inside bar. So pretty much looking for a break below 11,771. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking for at the moment. If we look at the DAX at the moment, it is down 0.4%. So DAX futures is 11,761. 11,771. So at the moment we are below 11,771. Okay. So that's my my cue at the moment. I really believe, just do that, I really believe that this level is going to hold, and the next question at the moment is whether, well, there's two scenarios here. So there's the first one. Okay, just zoom in on that. Right, so there was our first trend line, first two fractals, and you can see we broke through. We've now tested that break, and now moving to downside. So the next step to do is basically draw that line there, because if we draw the line up the top there, you'll see we are in a channel. Okay, so the break of the channel is obviously going to be telling. So yes, I suspect moves to the downside. If we do break this trend line and come and close this gap, then there's a lot more downside to come. But I think at the moment, consolidation, probably a pullback to come and test a level, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's back down to 11.8, what's that, 11.89, 11.689. So 11.689 would be an area that I'd be interested in, because it would be the bottom of this channel. So take a long to see if we get up, but keep a very tight stop, because there is a probability that we move down to come and close this gap. And that gap, I'll just use that line there, is all the way down here. Okay, I'll use this line as well, and then there's another gap down there, and then there's another gap down there. So there are three fairly strong magnets to the downside at the moment. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. We have broken through here, but we'll wait for the open to see exactly what transpires. But at this stage, I do suspect it's a move down. You'll probably find that the 200 EMA, 200 SMA will hold up price a little bit as well. But we do have some magnets to the downside, which I'd expect to be closed. And this diagonal will hold price up, and it'll be a bounce off here. And the interesting thing to me will be this kind of scenario. Let's just do this on a lower time frame. So in other words, that is our level. So we see price is below here already, so expect it to come down to here, then bounce to come and test this break, and then something like that. Okay, that's kind of the play that I've got at the moment. Oscillators all agreeing, everything is pretty much agreeing with me at the moment, but we are ranging, so bear in mind there is the possibility of us breaking to the upside out of this range. And if that happens, then this, all bets are off, then you're looking to be long to the next level. Okay, and that next level is pretty much, I would assume, this gap. Okay, but there's a lot of selling happening at this level, so I'll be surprised if we get through there. And even if we do get above this level, I'll be pretty reluctant to chase it. Let it happen, and then wait for the next opportunity, just because there's so much selling at this level. Okay, so you could be running with a long at the moment, and you get ambushed here with everybody else. Okay, anyway guys, that's my view at the moment. Total confusion, but I do suspect that this channel, we come back and test the bottom of the channel, and then it's going to be whether we rally off it, or come back to the level, or come and close this gap. Okay, so that's my view at the moment. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.